Hello everyone, welcome to Interactive Learning Techniques. Today we are going to see the part B of Google Form. So previously in first part of Google Form we had seen how to create the Google Form. By creating the Google Form, how can we avoid the repetition of the data, how can we send the email to our each responses, how can we create a pre-filled value in the field, how can we reduce the link of our Google Form, how can we share the Google Form, and lastly we had seen how to insert the video and attach the different files. And today we are going to see how to use the pre-filled value in the Google Form, which we in the previously video we have just seen that. So we are going to implement it today in this video. Nextly we have to see how we have to collect the data, or how the particular data, when the particular user is going to submit the data, that is going to be saved in which format, and how that data is going to be saved in spreadsheet. How we can use this existing spreadsheet for storing the data or for the respondent, and lastly we have to see how to use these preferences. So when we talk about the Google Forms, Google Form allows you to create your own custom online form and send them to others, which means that Google Form provides the interface along with the various uses for it. So before we start filling the form, we have to sign into our Google account. So I had sign in this. If you don't have, so we you have to create your account to get start. To an easy way to access Google Form is through the Google Drive. So we start with the previously created form. So we have to go to this Google Apps option, that is in 9 dots. So here we can directly start with the forms option. So I'm clicking on this forms option, and secondly we have the option, or the best option is directly go to the drive option. So I'm selecting to the drive option. So we are getting this Google Forms option. This is started from the Google Apps option that we have selected to the forms option. So when we come to the Google Form, so first form is the form which is recently created, which we had created in the previously video. So we can directly start by selecting this Google Form, or we have to search here which form we had created or which form we want to open it. So we had already created the form, so we'll create on this Google Form. So this will start the form. Or second alternative way, we have to log in with the your Gmail account and go to the My Drive option. In the My Drive option we will have this Google Form. So this will be the Google Form which we had created earlier. So from this option we can start the directly we click this, and the Google Form will be started, which we had created previously. So this form is started by selecting the form option, and this form is started by using the drive option. So both are same, so we will select the only one option. So now, so this is the form which is created in the previous video. All the options which are all the questions which are required, we are added from this add question option. Nextly we had seen how to import the different questions. Now we have seen how to add the different tile and description, how to add the images, how to add videos, and how to add the sections. So the video link of the previous video is given in the comment box. So in the description box, so please go through it for creation of the Google Form. Now in the customized theme, we can change the header in the sense the this four pupils are looking there. So we can select according to our choice, that is from the work and this school. So I can select a pen, like, just for example. So by selecting this insert option, the particular header will be inserted in the Google Form easily. No, it will not take any more time. We can select this illustration, we can select the birthday, we can say like the depend upon the option, or we are trying to create the form, we have to select. Or if we have any header, we have created any header, so we can directly upload from the system. So we have to click on this upload option, and then we have to select to the browse option. So from this browse we can select. So suppose I am taking this one, the first one. So here we have to crop the particular image because the size is not up to that. So I am taking the starting portion. So interact learning techniques, and that is the Google form. Okay, done. So that will be save, or that will be show, that will be in the header portion. Now according to the header which we are going to select here, depend upon the header, the theme color and the background color will be activated automatically. So we are getting this red color here. So the theme color is going to be selected from here, we can select according to choice. Background color will be depend upon the theme color which we had selected. So suppose this or this. Okay, next one is we have a simple choice for selecting the font style. So we have the basically this basic decorative means the, that is nothing but the italic. Next one is the formal, and last one is the playful. So depend upon your choice, you can select this, and that will be implement to the heading portion only, not for the what you are going to enter. So that is for the header portion. Suppose we are selecting as the decorative, so that will show the image and the videos there. So here untitled video, so here we are not given the title details. So for the description will be in the normal form, so we will select this basic form, or we are selecting the formal form. So this is about the custom themes option. So from that we can use, or we can simply somewhat we can decorate to our form. So this is about the custom theme option. Next one is the setting option. In the setting option we had seen, suppose we want to collect the email from for each respondent. For each respondent means the for uh, each user who is going to fill the form. For that we can select this. So today we are going to see the use of this. Limit to one use means on from a single machine a single person can fill that particular form. Edit after submit, this can be give this can this option can be given to the form for the registration form only, not for the examination purpose or for any. If you are giving this for the examination purpose means student or the participant can change his data. So please make sure that for what purpose you are going to give the form, and depend upon that you have to select the particular option. In the presentation we have to we had given this show progress bar, which means that if you have a 4 pages means 4 part of a form, it will shows 1 of 4, 2 of 4, 3 of 4, 4 of 4, which means that if you are at the 2 of 4, it means that the user will know that we have to move more 2 pages. So we will see one by one. So now basic question arises, how to fill the form or how to share the form. So we have two different options. So click on the send option. If you are going to send, click on the send option. Here you have to email. So by email we can send the form to the our respondent or our participant. So here suppose I am writing the mail ID Sachin Dhade Kamla Nehru College at the rate kamlanerucollege.ac.in. So I am sending a single mail to the particular person. So here the subject is Google form for demonstration. This will be the heading of the subject, and this will send to the, suppose I am sending the mail. So send, so this mail is sent to the Stinzade. So here we are, I am refreshing it. So I received the mail. So here I received the mail at a fill out option. So fill out form is I have to fill the form. So we are going to the mail, just fill out form is just here the user has to click, and the form Google form will be started. So Google form will be started means the whatever the form we had sent same. See, so here he or she will just enter the data. So first option is the email, so we are entering or we are entering the email ID. So see here we are getting page 1 of 3. Page 1 of 3 means we are at the first page, and total we have total 3 pages to fill the form. That is nothing but we had selected from the show progress bar. And suppose we are removing this and just save it. So here comes to this and I am refreshing it. See, this page 1 of 3 is removed from here. So at this moment I don't know how many form I have to fill, or how much journey I have to go with this form. So better way, give the presentation as show progress bar and save it. Next one, we had set this first one as the always means after submission of the form I will get the email from the this particular organizing team. So okay, so refresh it. So this page 1 of 3 is come back. So I'm in entering the my mail ID. Most of the thing what happen, that the particular participant or the student will not get the feedback or the respondent, because they are not entering the proper mail ID in the here. If making mistake in this, so how could I will get the email? So here click the next option. So this is Google form. So here we had entered we had attached the image file, and that is the video. We are at the page number 2 of 3. So total how many page we have 3 pages, and we are at the page number 2. Next. So here we will fill full name. So I'm entering about hello my profession. So just I entered into given the introduction about myself, and here we are going to select the select gender as a male. So select the what are the your hobbies. So reading, internet surfing, watching television, riding, playing game is not my hobby. So select your education details, that is the post graduation. We can attach. So I remove this mandatory mark here. Now how was the webinar, that is the best. So second one. Now what is the date of birth in the 1 minute, in the date of birth option here we had not given the time, sorry, date. So we are giving the date option. Along with the date we can give the time option. So for this we had seen this for the more option, include time, give the time. So this will give the data name, or we can directly remove the required field here. So suppose it's showing, so I'm giving this 6:30 timing. So this is nothing but title and the description which we had added. Give your details. Hello everyone. So from the Maharashtra state and India, and last is the submit button. So here see, here we are getting page 3 of 3 means we are at the last page of the 3, and a copy of your responses will be emailed to the address you provided, which is provided previously. So just I'm clicking on the submit button, your form will be submitted. So here see, some questions still need attention means we had not filled all the data properly. So just here, so here actually we had done the updation there. So we have to set the our date of birth. Suppose I am setting it randomly 1984, and here is suppose I am entering the data date timing birth of date is this 6:30. See, if you are making, or if you are making the questions as required one, in that case we must enter all the questions. So if you are not entering, or if you are not submitting all questions, in that case your form will not be submitted. So now I am submitting. So right now, so we had submitted the form. So you see here, thank you for your information which is provided for this webinar. This is the message which we had saved here in the confirmation message. Thank you for your information which is provided for this webinar. This is the message which we had given. Next one is the edit your response. Edit your response, in the sense we had given selected the option edit after submission. Means in this case I can change my response. Change my response means here am I enter wrong mail id, so dot in. So next, remaining second portion is clearly next, just submit it. So this data will be reflected. Now here what happened, we had selected the particular, the respondent will get the email. So we will check whether I got the mail or not. Yes, Google form. First is thank you for filling out the Google form, and this is what we had filled, the Gmail. This is my name, with what I entered, what I given in the introduction, gender, hobbies, education, this how was this webinar, date of birth details, and all these things are clearly mailed to, which means that I can check whether the particular detail, my name is properly entered or not, I have entered my profession properly or not, whether I have selected my hobbies properly or not. All these things can be checked properly. So this is the one most way through which we can check whether the particular user received the mail or not, by selecting this always option. So my suggestion is, when we are taking the registration form, or when we are creating registration form, we must provide this always option for the response receipt, as a response receipt. So we had seen how to edit the how edit after submit option. Now in the general option, we have selected limit to one response. Means if you had submitted one form, next time I will not be able to submit the form, so I will check it. So this is the mail which I received from the organizers, that is filled out form. So in these, when we select this, your response, you have already responded, you can fill out this form only once. This means that from a single machine we can fill at only one time. So keep in mind, we can have this limit to one response option here. So progress bar, we had seen the message, how to give the confirmation message is okay. So we had seen how to send the through the mail id. Now we will see how to send the shortest list, or how to create the link, or how we can obtain the link. So for that we have to go to the send option. In the send option we have the second link as a attachment option, or link option. So click here, in the with the help of the first email we had sent the mail, and in the second option we will get the link option. So this is the big link. So here in the to the link down we have a shorten url. Check here, means click here, this will reduce your link. So now what we have to do, we have to just copy it, and we have to send it. So send it means, suppose we are going, I am going to try here, so enter it. So just I am entering here, I will get the message that your response, because I had already filled the form from the system, so I will not be able to submit the form one more time. Now the question arises that, suppose I am going to test the form, and my form I want to submit it one more time. What is the option? We have one option, that select this particular account, and we have uh, this we have to go to the responses option. And the responses option, we can find how many responses, or how many persons fill the form. So right now we are getting a one single person had filled the form. So single person filled the form, so I know that this particular person filled the form. I can delete the option from here. If suppose we have n number of users, so we can check the data which is filled by the particular user. So if I want to give the permission for to this particular person to enter one more time, so just delete from this. Yes, okay. So this data is removed from here. So now I will try with this link second time. So this time your form will be open for you, that you can enter as a freshly. This is time, this will only for the at the initial time only. We cannot give this permission to the other users. So next one is the so with the send option, we had seen how to email to the participant or to the student, how to what the form we want to say. Second view option seen how to reduce the link by creating the shorten URL. We can reduce the link. We have to just copy it and just send it on the WhatsApp or whatever where you want to send it. So I have forms. So we will check it, how to check, or how the or the summary can be checked for the Google form. So this form is we had created. So I'm closing this. So we had given the form to the students. So in the responses we are getting that total 96 responses we received. So the first we are getting the summary. In the summary means what are the which different students fill the form. We are getting the information regarding that, regarding 96 students. After that we will get the name of the students or different fields which we are entered. We will get the 96 all data here. Now suppose we want to check whether the particular on depend upon the particular question, we want to see that what are the responses. So in the next to the summary we have the question option. In this just select to the question. So suppose we are selecting after graduation which course you prefer. So total we have 96 responses. After out of that 49 student responses that we are going to for MCA, 25 for MBA, 6 for MSc, 4 for MCM, 1 for mathematics, MSc mathematics, then MSc physics, MSc mathematics, maths, business. So these are the different options. So suppose I want to see that this MCM is preferred by which student, so click on this 4 responses option. So we are getting that this different 4 student fill the form for this MCM. So if you are selecting this particular email ID, we will get the information of the particular student, what the particular student field data. So this way we can select this way we can check the options or the responses filled by the uh, participants or the students depend upon the questions. And with the help of the last but not the least, here we are getting the individual, means from the first student or from the first responses we can check it. So what the particular student field, this particular field, then here we are getting next second number, this third number, fourth number. Just we have to check, click on this right arrow, that is the next option, next. Suppose we want to take the print of this particular students data. So here we have the option of the print response option. So if we are selecting this print response option, the print dialog box will open, and from this you can give the print option. So if you are going to take the print option of this, my suggestion is that we are getting the one form. So in the more setting, please select this page per sheet is equals to 2. So in a single page we will get the 2 pages of the Google form there. So like this we are getting this two, first page, second page, third page, fourth page. That's it. So this is so easy that we can take the printout, or if we want to take the save as a PDF, here we in the destination we will get we will have this save as PDF. So click on the save as PDF option, and here save option. So we have to save the particular file. Suppose we are saving the PG Google form, and okay. So this particular form is saved in our drive on the desktop. Now so this is about the how to select the how to see the summary of the data or the responses which we received. Next option is the question depend upon the or we can check the responses of the respondent depend upon the number of questions, or we can check it individually one by one. So coming to the form, so here we are getting this section 1, these are section 2, and these are this section 3. So in our form we have three different sections. Section 1 is for the Google form. Here we have to enter this. Next, so in the here in the after this send option, we have this three dot, that is the more option. So click on this three dot, that is the more option. We have the second option as the make a copy. Make a copy means if you are clicking on this make a copy, we are duplicating the form, just we are creating the Google form. So we are writing here Google form part 2. Where it will save on the drive itself. So we are saving it. Okay, so this will create a copy of your Google form. See, so this Google form part 2, our first is the Google form, same duplicate copy is created here. In the my drive option, in the my drive, just refresh it, you will get your form. So we are refreshing it. So first one is the, so it's a Google form, that is the yesterday's form previously, and this Google form, that is the thing, but we had created with the help of the copy option. So going to the move, so here we have a get a pre-filled link. In pre-filled means what, we have to select some values. Some values means what, that this is our form. In the form, suppose we want this mail option as compulsory, means if you want to give this pre-filled means we are previously giving some previously filled. These are not the fixed, but most of the students are from the, or the participant from the Maharashtra, from the India. So selecting here and right at the bottom, we have the option as a get link. So select this get link option. So get link means we will get the link. So in the down, uh, share this link to include, so click here copy link. This means that a link is copy. So we are freshly checking. So just pass it here. So I'm giving my mail ID. Next, so we have total 3 pages, so we are at the second pages. So see, we are using the pre-filled link. So this mail option is selected, internet surfing, watching TV is by default selected, this graduation is selected. Suppose I want to change, I can change it. I don't want this internet surfing, I can use this reading. Suppose I want to check female, so I can check it. I don't want to give the best option, I can give good option, or the best option I can give as the other option. So yes, we had given this other option. If we are selecting to the other option, so we have to give this uh, next option, means we have to write here. So we are from the India, and then finally we can click on the submit option. So this will give you the pre-filled value. Pre-filled means that is the previously, or we had filled in the form. So this is the simple. Suppose we want to reduce the tasks of the user, so we can use this pre-filled value. Next one is the preface option, preferences option. Preferences means next time when we are going to start new form, we have to collect the email address. Suppose right now if we are selecting the form, a new form, in the new form what we are getting, we'll check, we are not getting anything here, just we are, the first question is, and means that is the default. So suppose we are going to the more option, and we are going to the preferences option, that whenever we are going to select or start new form, we have to collect the email addresses. And next to this question setting will be appear to all new questions added, means make questions required, and we are going to save it. Means now from this time, whatever be the form which we are creating, we will have the email address as the first option. See, email, and that is to be entered, that is to be restricted. What, from where we are getting? From the more option, from the preferences, we make as the mark question required. So mark question required means we are getting the each question, see here, required mark and email as a star mark. The previously we had not received that, so we are cancel it. So these are about the different options which are available in the Google form. Now the question arises that we had filled the form and we had giving the data. So how to download the data? So for that we have to fill one form. So we will fill this initially. Firstly, suppose I have another form. So we will discuss about that. So in the questions we have the form which we had created, and in the responses what the responses we received. So if we click on the questions, we will get the different questions which we entered, and we have to check what the persons or what the participants has entered. So click on the responses option. Now for example that on the 10th of July, or the on the 12th of July, we want to close the responses for the users, means user cannot enter the. So at that moment you have to just accept responses, here is started, you have to on off it. Means what we did in the responses option, accepted responses option, we have to off it. Why we are opting? Because we are not, maybe don't want to accept the form or the data from the user. So just right here, link is closed for registration, link is closed for registration, that's it. And suppose anyone is trying to open the form, he will get the message that the link is closed for the, wait a minute. So we will check it. So link is closed for registration, this message will be displayed. Whatever be the data you want to enter, you can give the message here, link is closed for registration. So now we want to continue. So we are starting it off. So from the responses option, we can check the summary, questions, and the individual. Now the question arises that the I want to download the responses of this 96 students. So what is the option? So in the responses, we have this more option in the, that is the three dots to the right side. Just click on this three dots. So here we are getting that get email notification for new responses. If you are selecting that 96 times, we will get the message that particular person filled the form, particular field, means we are getting the, as a part, as a organizer, as a teacher, we will get the notification. So we can set from this. So if you are selecting that, the email notification will be received. So I'm enabling, disabling it. Next one is the we want to download the responses. So I want to see the 96 students responses. So click on this download responses option. So as we click on the download responses option, we will get this uh, file will be downloaded. So by selecting this particular file, I will get the Excel sheet, means all the data which is going to be saved in the Google form is only in the form of the spreadsheet. So this is nothing but the data which I received from the 96 students. So see here count is the 97, one is for the header. So total we have 96 data. In that we will get this, that the first student, that is Sakshi, has enter the data on the 4th July 2021. The timing is 7 in the evening, 7:03 at 13 seconds submitted. That is, this is nothing but time of the submission. All the data which I have in the form. So we coming to the questions. So name, email ID, name of the student, the college, all these things are clearly specified. So we can use this Excel sheet for our purpose. So we can make any changes in this sheet. This is the simplest way through by which we can get the data. Whatever the 96 students data, we can easily get. Now one can question that suppose each time I have to download the sheet, what is there any other option? Yes, we have one option that we have, or the Google is saving your data in the Excel sheet, that is the spreadsheet. So we, in the our drive option, just you have to create one, a Google sheet. We are selecting as a blank sheet. So blank sheet means this is a sheet which we are using in the form. So just give the name to the particular field for just a PG program. So PG program, we are giving the name, or we will directly move to our demo form, uh, demo form for Google. So we will not make any change to the this PG form, because that will reflect the changes. So we have this form. So come to the responses option. In the responses option, we get the three dot. So here second option is select response destination. So click here. So here create the new spreadsheet, or we have select existing spreadsheet. So create means we can create a new one from by this form only, or we can select the existing one. Select existing one, so we have to select the particular file. So select, so we are selected this demo form for Google. So select this and okay. This means that now whatever we are going to say, whatever we are going to enter the data, that will going to save in this form itself. The second option which we have as is select response destination. If you are selecting this create a new spreadsheet, this will create a new file in the drive itself. So we will fill one data. So we are filling one data for, so initially we have to enter the mail ID, then we have to go to the next option. So we will fill first name for name, or allow my profession, this mail, these two videos, sorry, two options, post graduation. So this is the best one. So I will select today's date. Timing will be, for example, it's 12 a.m. Maharashtra, India, and submit it. So I am submitting the data. So my data is submitted. So we are coming to our form, or just we are, our data is saved. So demo form for Google. So see, this form is available means we, you don't need to download the Excel sheet each and every time. This sheet will be available in the drive whenever you want. Just start the file, you will get this data. Suppose I want to check this particular field, means what number of users fill the particular form, just give the color, or you can make it the bold. It doesn't make any difference to the form. If you say that I am going to change this name, will it affect to the responses? No, because you can download from this a separate file which will be stored in the Google form itself. Suppose we are as we had made the changes as Sachin Zade, and we had enter Sachin Zade. So here Google form shows that Sachin Zade, so correct data is this one. So we can use this as a reference. Reference means we can see how many users have participate, what are their hobbies, and we can check it regularly. So suppose we are going to this option and we are using the download response option, and we are going to download it. So we are starting it. See what we enter this since Hadi, and we are getting this name as this completely. So this is the easy way to store our file, or where our files save, our files save in the drive option. If we are creating, or we are giving the option as a select response destination. So we can easily export data. Export data means whatever we data we have, we can easily store in our system, means we can export it. Export is mean we can download the response option. We can give the spreadsheet option which is available in the drive, means we can create a one spreadsheet or the excel sheet in the drive of our in the drive, and we can give their particular path. So what, how we have to give, select the response destination, and here we have to give the select existing spreadsheet, or we can create by our own. So here we had created the new one. So we just refresh it and we will try to find out. So this is Google Form Part 2 dem responses. See, whatever be the changes or whatever is the data store there, that will be reflected. So we can create by your own only own, or we can create by from by the with the help of this system only. So this is the important feature which is added in the Google Fit, that you don't have to do anything, or whatever be the data will be sent by the, or will be enter by the user, will be same, will be saved in this system. So initially I said that the mail ID which we enter, that must be properly entered. So this is about the Google Form options which we have. So hope so you like these videos, and so thank you very much. Thank you very much for your